You know, a good man is so hard to find. Yes, it is.
You regret marrying her?
Absolutely. I said to her in one of my text messages to her, because she didn't respond because I kept asking her, why did you file for a divorce? And she wouldn't say anything. I tried to reach her mom. Her mom would not respond either. I later figured out this felt like a coup. When you I don't know if you're familiar with. I'm familiar. I say it because I'm from Nigeria, and that we were ruled at one point by the military, and so every so often when you want to change leadership, the president, you stage a coup.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was totally blindsided. I was no member of her family, whether on the mother's side or on the father's side, reached out to me. And the only person I actually reached out to was her mom, and she didn't respond. And so I essentially sent her a text message. I said this was a $5 million rehab project that I took on. She never shared her concerns or issues with me before filing for divorce. If you're married, I've been married quite a bit. I think I understand a little bit about the dynamics of. I should understand a little bit about the dynamics of a relationship. You discuss issues and say, "Hey, if this does not change or something does not happen, this is what might come of it."
Mhm.
We never had those discussions, and I'm happy to share with you text messages where I was essentially blindsided by the divorce filing.
I was actually going to ask you if this was something that you saw coming, if conversations had been had prior. What do you think what do you think Portia's reason was to file for divorce?
I think I was targeted.
In what way?
I was targeted from day one for financial reasons. When I filed for divorce from my previous, ex-wife, she was in my DM praying for me. And I think I was in a vulnerable position at that time, and I entertained it, and so it just kind of snowballed from there. Getting engaged in 30 days. I mean, who does that? I was out of my goddamn mind to have done that, and of course, I'm paying dearly for it.
Wow.
My Lions, the lesson here is that you can be an upcoming young basketball player, a rich elder businessman, or a regular hardworking 9-to-5 man, and you will be targeted by women who just don't want to work to pay for themselves. It's easier to marry a man with some money, divorce him at the appropriate legal time, and let the courts give you all you desire. No, Simon right here is way too old and rich to be not protecting himself better than he did. See? Being vulnerable due to your first wife dying is not an excuse at his age. No, my Lions, it doesn't matter what your financial bracket is. These hoes can get you if your head is not on properly and you don't take the correct precautions to protect your financial wealth.
The men that y'all claim don't exist no more, I had that type of man. I had him, and I lost him because I was stupid, foolish, young, immature, possessive, mean, with a nasty attitude, ungrateful, entitled, and ignorant. I had a good man. One who gave me roses, romantic surprises, lingerie, gift baskets. He cooked, he cleaned, he had roses and candles lined up to the floor. He was romantic. He would throw me $1,000 even when he wasn't rich just to go get my damn hair done. My toes, my nails was there. He cared about me. He played old school music and slow dance with me. He fucked me good, took care of me, took care of my kids. I had a good man.
My lady, you have kids? Well, that man isn't too bright then, is he?
And I lost him because I, first of all, was shocked that I even got somebody like that. I had never had nobody like that before.
My Lions, she meant to say that she never gave a good man a chance before then.
And I went into overdrive just doing stupid shit to try to control him and put my claws in him, and it was unnecessary because I had somebody who loved me for real and did not cheat. Loyal. Oh, loyal.
She didn't know how to handle a man that was different from the crap men she allowed into her space and womb in the past, and treated this good man no different from her past failed relationship men. He got the same good-for-nothing treatment that she gave those men. See? No sensible, good man will tolerate this nonsense.
If you got some man like that, please do the work. Be appreciative and be grateful. Don't be entitled. Do kind and nice things for him. Don't just be a taker. Give back. Respect him. Oh, respect him. Cause that man, baby, he gone. He with a new woman. And she looked happy as hell. She looked happy as I did when I was with him. I'm happy for her. You live, you learn. But I'm here to tell you, you guys always say, oh, there's no good men that don't exist. They exist, but they are rare. And if they came into your life, take this message as go get some therapy, go get some help, go heal, go work on yourself, and pour back into that man, because a good man will wake up one day. Good men are not blinded to the fact that they are a wonderful person to be with. They just love your ass. And when they love you, they stay and they stay and they stay and they stay because they hoping you will get it together one day. They're not staying with you because they don't know that they're a good man and they may not be able to get anything else. Oh, baby, he know. He counting down on your clock. He counting down on your clock. So work on yourself. Don't lose no good man, because I'm going to tell you, they are rare. And since I've been out here in these streets, it ain't nothing for me in these streets. They all trash. That's all. That's the tea. That's the word. I hope I can help somebody today.
Women keep saying good men are hard to find in these streets, but I don't agree with that notion. There are plenty of good men who want a good woman, but these women keep picking men for the wrong reasons and keep carrying their baggage from previous relationship into the new relationship. These two things are recipes for disaster. This regretful woman did offer one good advice. That is to get help, heal yourself, work on yourself before you enter the next relationship to go screw it up.
If you are a black straight woman who's attracted to black men, I need you to listen to this right now. I'm not trying to exclude anybody else, but this message really is for you. So everybody else can leave off. If you're not that, then you can just sit around and be curious about what I'm about to talk about. But this is really for black women who are attracted to black men and who are also single right now. A lot of y'all gonna die alone if you don't change your approach to dating. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to step on your toes. And you can argue with me in the comments if you want, but I'm just going to give you some realities based on what I've seen as a black man who has spent the better part of the last 15, 16 years helping and supporting black women in reaching their goals. I have lived in almost every corner of the earth. And there's a common thing that I've seen amongst black women who stay single and the ones who end up in partnership. And the ones who stay single seem to be the ones who don't tap into these tips that I'm about to give you. For the black women that I see who end up in relationships, marriage, whatever it may be, they have certain things in common, or at the very least, there are certain boxes that may end up getting checked within their process of finding a man. The first thing is that for many of them, they have put aside the idea that their black king needs to be above 6 foot, that she needs to be able to wear a heel when she out with him. He needs to look a certain way in terms of look at a high level of attractiveness. She has accepted that she's the prize, and she does not mind looking like the prize. She's okay with looking like his trophy.
First issue, my bottom man, Bridget. See? She is not the prize. The woman is not the prize any more than the man is the prize. See? They both bring something that each person values.
Okay? Y'all need to get over this mindset that your man got to be as attractive as you, okay? For the women who I see who end up happy in relationships, in a lot of cases, their man is not as attractive as them, okay? And in the cases where their man is equally as attractive, or for that matter, more attractive, those relationships work fine also. I'm not saying that never happens. What I'm saying is the majority, that's just not always the case. Beyond that, what I've seen is that they have accepted that he may not earn as much money as them. I know some of y'all gonna turn this video off right now. Y'all don't want to hear this. I'm not saying go be with a man who is struggling and you guys take care of. But what I am saying is that look at the statistics. You guys are out earning everybody.
Another issue, my bottom man friend. Black women are not out earning everybody. That's a myth that's going around based on the reality that black women are earning more degrees than black men. Seeing? Which doesn't correspond to earning more.
You all really are, and that's a major accomplishment. But what that does mean is that the number of men who are available to you who can earn at that level or more, or for that matter, take care of you, is very few. And those few men, you got to ask yourself, who else is competing for them? And are they attracted to you, right? Beyond that, the other thing that I've noticed is that black women who I've noticed who end up in long-term relationships, in case they open their minds to date outside of black men. I'm not trying to encourage you to leave black men behind. I'm not trying to encourage that at all. But what I am saying is that black men have opened their options, and you see many of them getting married and being in relationships. Why haven't you opened your options yet? You deserve partnership, but I think you have to accept that partnership may come in a form that may be different than what you expected, but it still can be equally as beautiful as you expected.
I bet you this Batman version here as a non-black Batman partner. No, my Lions, no disrespect to him, okay? He's a brother, so we love him just to see him. See? Don't take the words I'm using as a form of disrespect. Nonetheless, other races of men are not rushing over to marry black women as they do with other groups. Say, Asian women. This man believes that since black men are marrying other races at a rate greater than black women, then it's because these black women are loyal to black men. See? I say this is utter nonsense. Does the average black woman offer any man peace and respect? I want you to answer that question, my lions, if you listen to me. The woman you're with right now, does she offer you peace and respect 24 hours a day? And is she willing to treat you in a manner that you want her to treat you, not the way she wants to do it? Until my black queens start taking notes from those other groups of women who are out here begging the good men, as they like to say, they will have no reasonable chance outside of their own group of men. So black ladies, you either change or you remain the way you are and accept the consequences. Hold tight. Me gone again.